Might have overrated the cake a little bit on that one. Hi there and welcome back to Ukes with Alex, the ukulele channel where we dive headfirst into ukulele and ukulele culture. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a year. I'm really sorry. I have obviously been doing stuff for Southern Ukulele Store. Big changes at Southern Ukulele Store in the last year. We moved to a new shop. I took on kind of control of Southern Ukulele Store, and it's been a big life experience, big life change for me. I'm in a new home and very ready to resume making some videos for you folks in my downtime. I've actually got quite a few new ukuleles to show you. I find these things are cyclical. You can go maybe years without buying a new instrument, and then several will find their way to you at the same time. I joined a band. I'm now in the Mother Ukes playing bass for them. So all of a sudden I've got loads of big strong opinions about bass ukuleles, but that's something for another time. Today we're going to look at a ukulele that was made and gifted to me. How lucky am I to be gifted a ukulele by one of the world's best ukulele companies, Kanile'a. This is a Kanile'a Ilikai tenor. Kanile'a have been toying with staining ukuleles and making more extrovert and striking custom shop ukuleles for about 5 years. I remember becoming quite close to the Sousa family around the time that Kahiao, the youngest of the Sousa clan, began working in the Kanile'a Bay facility making ukuleles. And as he worked under his dad, Joe Sousa, master luthier, more and more of his own personal tastes and influences, he's a big fan of PRS guitars, became part of the ukuleles he was building. We had a couple of one-off Kahiao builds early on in his career, and I remember thinking, like, these are special, these are really good. He's very fortunate, of course, to be part of the kind of Sousa family, because he's working under his dad, who is arguably one of the best ukulele luthiers of all time. But I'm not going to hold that against him. Handsome bugger that he is, building lovely instruments and giving them to me for free, because that would be silly, wouldn't it? These custom ukuleles, as the years progressed, became more and more scarce, and it was clear that Kanile'a had a plan and a direction, and they launched at the beginning of 2024 the Ilikai model as well as a Pahaku model. Ilikai is the sunset, Pahaku is like a lava rock, and it makes sense. The Pahaku is a kind of evil twin of this. It's a black grey quilted maple or flamed maple ukulele in the same vein. Now, maple is an interesting wood. It's a wood that I really like for a ukulele, but personally as a guitarist back in the day, never liked on guitars. Maple has a kind of calming warmth to it. It's very absorbent, it's very sweet, it's very mellow. It has a lot of the same tonal sort of frequencies and quirks as Hawaiian koa. But I find that mango is woollier than koa and maple is softer than koa. So this is a ukulele that's not trying to be the loudest thing in the room. It's trying to give you a full-bodied, fluffy experience when you play it. And the sounds that come out of it are sweet but very filtered, like a good coffee. Now, I've got flamed maple and quilted maple wrong in the past. What I like about Kanile'a is they're not specifying that all of the wood for these ukulele builds is going to be one or the other. I personally can't hear a tonal difference. This looks like flamed maple to me. Quilted maple has quite literal quilting in it. It looks a little bit like a nice white fluffy pillow. When you fluff it up, you get those little quilts in the pillow. Am I making sense? I hope so. If not, sorry. This looks like flame maple to me, and it's flame maple for the top, back and sides with a blue to red stain done in stages, and then on the bottom you've got an almost purple effect. And actually some of the best wood grain on this ukulele is on the butt, which is annoying because the only person who's going to see it is the monitor engineer on a gig. You have front black binding as well for this ukulele and a simple black rosette. An ebony fingerboard with ebony bridge pins, and they're using the black tusk, which is a man-made material for the bridge saddle and the nut. Kanile'a ukuleles have a 38mm nut width with a 30mm string spacing. They're also coming out of the factory as standard with Kanile'a strings produced by Worth, with a wound low G, which I believe is produced for Kanile'a by GHS in the US. You have an ebony faceplate and then a teal Kanile'a logo, which is poplar dyed. And you have open gear tuners, which are Kanile'a branded open gear tuners, some of the best in the business. The other things, and the reason this ended up in my possession that I should talk about, are I have been playing a Kanile'a for 4.5 years. I have a Monaco tenor, which is a mango custom ukulele that Kanile'a did for Southern Ukulele Store. I loved the ukulele, but what I had noticed is in the last 12 months, Kanile'as have been getting lighter, they've been getting louder, and they've been getting stiffer. The bracing has been tweaked and redefined over the years. So Kanile'a bracing now has an almost girder-like structure to it. It's got loads of weight relief taking out of it, and it only touches the top in key points so that the top can vibrate more freely. Now that was always a key to Kanile'a's sound, but they've actually gone one step further. And modern Kanile'a ukuleles, I think everything coming off the production line in Hawaii from 2024 have something called true reduction, which is a weight relief in the body. Now, I actually got confused. There's true relief, true R brace. There's lots of different things that Kanile'a have patented, and it can be very easy to get confused. I sell these for a living, and I find I can get a bit confused sometimes with the wording, but the true reduction definitely makes a difference. Definitely. This ukulele is more resonant and more vibrant than a Kanile'a from 5 years ago. It's definitely more vibrant and resonant than the Kanile'a from 10 years ago. They are making positive changes to these instruments. I should also mention this one has a side sound port and poplar inlays. So some kind of dark green teal inlays that are poplar wood dyed. Forgot to mention them before. But I like having the side sound port as a lefty, and it's a very rare thing. I don't see very many of them. And when you look in, you can see just how much contouring is going on inside. Kanile'a are working harder than anyone to make the most lightweight, stiff instrument possible. The body is a UV gloss, which is a fast curing gloss, but the neck remains satin finished, so it feels lived in and well played out the box. There's not much else to say. I was gifted one of these, but I was more than willing to buy one. I'm not made of money. I was looking at selling my signature Monaco Kanile'a to buy one. I made a video for Southern Ukulele Store, and Kanile'a saw it, and very graciously, and I'm very humbled that they decided to make me one as a thank you for all of the years of shouting to the rooftops to anyone that will listen about how much I love them. This is an Ilikai tenor. I'm going to be very, very biased now. These are available at Southern Ukulele Store, so I'm going to put a link to Southern Ukulele Store in the bio or description of this video. And I just want to thank you so much for watching. I'm going to have a look very, very soon at Carla Revelator I've picked up, and a few other things that have come into my peripherals in the last 12 months while I've been away from you folks. But welcome back to Ukes with Alex. Let's give this a play and see what you think.